Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here on the Asylum server today. Just doing a little bit of work on this arena. If you haven't figured it out yet, that's what this is, or at least that's what it's going to be. We're a little short on obsidian right now, but I think I have some at my base, and I think Dub and I have been building. Well, what you see here so far was built by Dub and I. I'm sure everyone's going to chip in at some point, whoever wants to, just to help us out. But we're going to fill in the rest of this obsidian here, and then we'll cover it with the half slabs for obvious reasons. And underneath here, I'll show you guys in a few, is a zombie spawner. So we're going to rig it up so that the zombies will be transported to all of these pods here, I guess you would call them. And we're going to have a switch set up so that once they're here, a switch will open up these gates. And when it does, we'll wait, try and get them as filled up as we can. Maybe throw some armor in there at them, and we'll do some PvP tournaments with zombies. Should be pretty cool. We have a lot of other plans for this now that I'll talk about as they come about. But yeah, we do have plans for a few other things as well to do with this arena. So I'm not sure even that these rooms are going to be like this. They might actually be a little bigger by the time it's all said and done. But yeah, it's a pretty nice size arena. It's going to take a little while to do. But yeah, some of the the workings underneath here. It's a random piece of obsidian there. This is just basically going to be to, I think, turn the lights on, turn these redstone lamps on by the spawner, so that we can turn off the spawning and not have constant zombies being spawned and lagging the server and everything else that's going to cause that. So there's going to be a whole system of catacombs under here. It's going to be pretty cool when it's done. So, but we've been doing a lot of the work outside. That's why you see all this stuff going on here. And once this arena is done, I mean, the arena is going to be a big enough job as itself here. But once that's done, I want to do something out on the outside of the arena with some villages. Maybe over there, somewhere in the desert. So I'm going to be working here for a while. So Dub was working here the other night, and he was just trying to stay alive, so he kind of threw this together. But it kind of gave me the idea of making an actual place for us to work and be self-sufficient and not have to run back to bases every time we need something. So I kind of marked out a little area here, and I'm going to see about getting rid of that because that's going to bother me. See about doing something a little more not permanent, but yeah, I guess it'll be permanent. It depends on how good it comes out. If it doesn't come out good, we'll just knock it down when the base is done. So, but it's just going to be some place that's going to hold all of our stuff, all our chests and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the whole thing in one episode. Plus, I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like crap. Just got off getting over a pretty bad cold, so might have been the flu. I'm not sure, but whatever it wasn't pleasant. So I will you'll have to excuse my silly sounding voice, and I will do my best to try and get as much done as I can in this episode. So I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing, but as usual, I don't have the whole thing thought out in my head, so I already made mistakes. And also, I want to thank whoever made that dark oak tree farm there, because for the last, I don't know how many hours plus yesterday, I was sitting here with bone meal and my axe. Just cutting down dark oak trees. That's not what I wanted. So I don't really have, and I have a pretty good idea how this is going to go. It's going to be very simple. Like I said, it's going to be more functional than anything else, you know. I just realized I was sitting right on top of my mic, so it's going to be loud for the first minute or two. I'm going to lay this out. And at some point, I'm sure I'm going to speed things up a little bit because it's going to take a lot longer than 20 minutes or half an hour to do this. Especially at this rate. All right. Okay, this is good. I'm just going to fill this in now. I'm going to fill this in. I'm not going to torture you guys and have you watch me just lay blocks down on the floor, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the floor is in. I just need to figure out a height for this place. Doesn't need to be too high. It's really just going to be a place that we could just store our the stuff we need for this arena. Let's see. 3, 4. I know how I want to do the walls, so let's see. Need some birch. I got some here. Yeah, I have full diamond armor just to build a I don't even know what to call this, a builder's shack. But the reason for that is because of these death games. You always have to be ready. So everything I do now, I do in full diamond armor because you never know. And I usually carry a couple of health potions with me, but I don't really do that anymore. Just because you never know who's coming for you at any given time. My name seems to be in there all the time too. I check it every time I log on. I check it, and it's there. Oh, I didn't want that. There you go. All right, good. So I think that's going to be my wall height. And I can just finish off the rest of the frame, and I'll do that now. I'll be right back. All right, so this is the basic frame of this place. I'm just gonna go ahead now and fill in all these panels here, and probably do this last where the door is. But the roof, I just went ahead and did it since there isn't much to it. Fill that in with glass probably. It's gonna be a pretty flat roof, so not much to look at, but in the end, I think it's gonna look pretty good. Some changes they need to make with here with some steps, but yeah, we could do that now. Probably should have made this level with the ground so you don't have to step up, but that's okay. Okay, that's good. That's what I wanted. And I'll be right back. I'm going to do the rest of this birchwood. Fill in the rest of these. I should have enough. I hope I have enough birchwood. Should be plenty. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Show you how this looks when it's done. Alright guys, we're back. So, this is done. There's really no need to put windows in this place because it's really more for function. There's going to be stuff on the walls anyway, chests and whatnot, so better to just do this, and at least there's a little texture now with the steps like that. So this is what the inside's going to look like. I started filling in the ceiling here just to give it, you know, a little different texture to it, so it's not just blocky, you know, a big block. You live in a big square block, you know. So I'll more than likely gonna do glass here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this yet. So I might just go straight down, or maybe I'll bring these in across. I'll see how it looks. So I'm gonna do light gray stained or brown stained glass, probably light gray. Yeah, so like I said, there's gonna be all kinds of stuff on these walls, so there's really no need to do glass windows, and it's really not what this place is for anyway. So I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump up on top there. First I'm gonna get a bunch more steps. Probably gonna do 2 stacks. There was a time, I'm probably gonna need that. There was a time where when I first started building here on Minecraft, I would do a build in creative, and then I would figure out exactly how many blocks I need to do it, and then I'd put a chest. I'd stick a chest on my right in front of the build, and then I would just put all my supplies in that chest, and I would just do the build. And I mean I could do the builds really quickly because everything I needed right down to the last block, I would do all of the math and figure out how much of each block I would need. And I don't know how I did it for as long as I did, because now when I'm building, I change things on the fly. Like the original thought for this didn't have steps underneath here. It was half slabs, so you could see underneath. But now I just think that looks better, you know. And the same thing with the ceiling. I didn't plan for the ceiling to be like this. I just came up with it now, you know. The original build was just like a flat, you know, flat roofs. The ceiling was flat, and there was just a little bit of a bump here in the middle. But this just looks better, you know. So you can't really plan for every. You can't really plan for every detail in a building, because when you do your builds, because it's never going to work out the way you think it's going to work out. So, I mean, I have a vision in my head for what this interior is going to look like, and I guarantee it doesn't look anything like that when it comes time to actually start putting stuff in there. All right. So, just a little interruption there, but we're good now. Get that. So I think that's, I'm just going to go with that flat kind of roof. Just a little bit of detail. Nothing too crazy. It's not, like I said, this isn't going to be like a major build, but I like it. Maybe I'll do something like this. To use some of these slabs that I did made by mistake. Now I have a bunch of steps that I'm probably not going to use either, but that's all right. I'll donate them. I'm sure someone will use them. Okay, yeah. What's that over there? That's a horse. All right. Yep, I think we're up to the glass, and then I think the interior is done at that point. So I'm just gonna dye some glass. I don't know if you guys really need to be here for it, but let's see. Not sure if this is gonna be enough. It's one stack. Should be. Let's see. You know what? Let me think about this now. I think I do want to do something about, let's see, 8, it's not enough. Man, I'm going through this wood like crazy. That should be enough. Let's see. I think I am gonna do some cross beams here, I guess you call them, just to break it up a little bit. Fill that in. You know what? That's actually a good place to put some of these steps that I wasted. Really? All right. Yeah, I think I can actually do that. Can I do that? No, I don't think I can do that because it's going to look silly. I got to place the glass up there. So, no can do. This has to be solid blocks. All right. This. It's okay, I'm not worried because I had a Silk Touch book and I decided to put it on this axe because I already had a Silk Touch pick. And it was like one of the first things I ever enchanted on this server. I got Silk Touch, the first book I ever enchanted. And I've had it ever since because I got a Silk Touch pick. I had 2 actually. I think I gave one to somebody, I think Josh, and gave one away, and then I had the book, so I figured I would just use it on this axe. You never know, so I don't have to ruin my Silk Touch pick until I really need to use it. All right, good, very good. All right, I'm happy. I'm happy with the way this has come out. The exterior is pretty much done. Take a look at it. I'll take one last look at it. Just collect all this mess here. And then I think I'll come back next episode because this is probably running long now at this point. I'll come back next episode and we'll do the interior. And then the fun part of moving all the chests and trying to get all the stuff we need inside the place. So. Alright, take a look from a little ways back, see how it looks. Looks good. Looks good. I just got to knock down this place in front. I really wanted to do something with this dark oak. It's quickly become my favorite material to work with. So it looks good with just about anything you put with it, and I love the contrasts. And the birch is definitely an awesome contrast for this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is going to be where we're going to store everything. We'll probably put some beds in there, and the more I think about it, I'll probably put everything in there. I'll see if I have enough materials for I definitely have enough materials for some anvils, enchanting table, maybe some brewing stands. And yeah, we'll fix that up in there nice, and it'll be the only thing we need so that we can finish this arena as quickly as possible. Because I'm looking forward to getting it done and being able to do some fighting inside there, and everything else that we everything else we plan on doing or hope to do together right here in the arena. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Once again, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate any likes, subscriptions, comments are always welcome, and I'll see you guys for the next one.